everybody brings value. If, I tell this often to when I'm speaking to college students or high school students. When you walk in a room, especially in a corporate environment, that was my area of influence, is being in corporate America for so long. You bring something to the table. So I used to tell young people, don't be afraid to speak up in a meeting where a media company, for instance, like where I worked, is talking about how they're going to execute a campaign or launch a new show. Because you're of the age that media company is likely trying to reach. You have more power in that moment than you realize. And so for me, it's about knowing what you know and being able to accurately represent that in the room. That's your leverage. And that's how you leverage influence, because you're never going to always be at the top of the heap in a room from a power structure. You're going to have likely someone you report to, and in many instances that report to multiple people up the food chain. But you bring something into that situation that somebody else. I'm an African American from Aurora, Colorado. Not a lot of folks in the rooms I was in where it was able to say that. So I bring the perspective of growing up in Colorado as an African American in the 80s. Like that's a unique perspective. And so own what you bring into that room and know when to leverage it for value.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Look, I want to shift the conversation a little bit, and I want to talk about what does the next chapter of your leadership looks like now that you're beyond the C-suite. You've had the rare privilege to be in position to do what you're doing right now. You can tell your own story. I want to take your thunder, but not many people can do what you've done at your age, and you've had like a storied career already. So what's next?
Well, never look back with regret. I spent a quarter century at what is, as you already mentioned, a variety of names now.